before your encounter with the Snallygaster, you saw her. But now Agent Brown or Chief Brown said that he's not been able to get in contact with her, nor has any of the other rangers been able to get in contact with her.
Okay, so I'm gonna go take a peek at the snoring ranger and see like if he's out.
You look in, and yeah, he seems to be pretty conked out. Like he doesn't. He seems to be a heavy sleeper.
Okay, so I see this going two ways. I'm gonna turn to Meredith and Hamid and just be like, okay, so I can go check out. I remember it felt like she was hiding some papers, or there's something kind of off about this ranger. So I can go check out her desk and her office. If you two want to keep a lookout, or if you want to come with me. Basically, it seems like if he wakes up, we might need somebody to distract. What are your thoughts?
Well, I'm going to stay out for lookout. I can make a good distraction.
And I'll even just mention, like, if you wanted to, we could just try to distract him now, or did you want to, like, we could literally kind of just stand outside the door and kind of, if there's any sort of noise that's made, well, kind of pretend that it's us and distract him that way, if that makes sense.
That's kind of safe. I'm going to check the door. Is her office locked?
Her office door is not locked.
Okay, perfect.
For security.
Okay, for security purposes. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to check out her office a little bit. If you two want to just keep an eye, and as soon as he wakes up, distract him. That'd be really helpful. If he doesn't wake up at all, then we're good to go and we can just get out of here. If he wakes up, I need you to kind of figure out. You can report about what we've seen, be as vague as possible, or, two of you can come up with something. Has he seen you before?
I did meet him. I've met him.
I haven't met him.
Okay, perfect. I think that you two would make a great distraction for that. So if you want to stay here, I'm going to go check out the office, and we'll just see if we can dig up some information, see what the hell is going on here.
Cool. So yeah, you head into the office, Agent Paul, and yeah, you see, it's a pretty plain office. The desk kind of sitting off center in the room. She has some like nature-y framed pictures around. But if you want to look around, go and give me a investigate a mystery. Sharp, correct.
Sharp, okay. Oh, bad. Jeez. That's a hard 4.
Okay.
Yeah, super sweet. Okay.
That is a failure. Yeah. So go and mark experience. Right. So you are, you kind of sneak in. You go over to her desk. And you start to like kind of, you're I don't want to say like rifling, that seems a little aggressive, but you're going through some of the drawers looking for, evidence. Most of them, seem to be like office supplies. Like there's some like, there's like a first aid kit in one. Like it's not, it's all pretty innocuous. And then one, you go to open it, but it is firmly locked. And as you try to pull it open, you fall backwards and knock into a coat rack she has behind her desk, knocking it over and making a loud clatter.
Super awesome.
To which...
coming in clutch when it matters.
Yeah. To which Mary Edith and Hamid, you see that does awaken Chief Brown. Who kind of sputters and sits up in his chair. Well, goodness. And you guys are standing in like his doorway, right?
Would we have been sitting in his doorway or just outside of his doorway?
I think outside.
Maybe. Yeah, we were just probably just outside, just to kind of hear if he like wakes up. And I'm pretty sure we would have heard him like do that.
Yeah.
It's not exactly a quiet waking up. So.
No, yeah, it's a. Yeah. Bear coming out of hibernation.
What roll do I have to make for Mary Edith to try to cover it by just dropping her entire huge hiking backpack and try to make that seem like it's the noise?
Good idea.
I think I would call that a manipulate someone.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds about right.
Is that cool?
That's charm.
Oh, charm. Oh,
Wait, is your charm not good? I thought it was
no,
good.
it is good. It has 2.
Okay, I was gonna say that was good.
That is a 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
You just
job.
hear, oh, my bag.
So yeah, you hear Chief Brown get up out of his chair. You can hear like the loud squeak of this old rolly chair, and he says, "Hello, anybody out there?"
Yeah. Hi. Aren't you Randall, right?
Yeah, he comes out to his door and says, "Oh, hello there. Hi. How can I help you, folk?"
Yeah, we were actually coming in to see who was around. We needed to talk to you about something, and we tried to. I'm trying to basically walk toward him so he's not coming out of his office anymore to kind of like hold him back.
So yeah, you meet him halfway. You meet him in his doorway,
Yeah.
and he says, "Oh yeah. Here, come on in. Say, you were here yesterday, weren't you?"
Yeah. No, we talked and everything. Yeah. No, that's why I knew to come to you. You're just you seem to have like this aura of authority that I needed to come back to.
And he sees Mary Edith behind you and says, "Oh, have not had the pleasure of meeting you yet, young lady. I'm Chief Randall Forsyth Brown. How a pleasure to make your acquaintance." And he holds out his hand.
I need to know how this goes.
Mary Edith just like on the ground trying to pick up her bag. Brushes the hair behind her ear.
Oh.
Listen it up.
Yes.
Oh,
I love
hi,
that.
I'm Mary Edith.
Pleasure to meet you. Why don't you folks come on in? We can talk about whatever you need to talk about.
Why do I feel like there's a wanted
well-
poster of Sam's in there? Not like a wanted, but like, have you seen this boy?
Yeah.
It's just a really shitty drawing.
Actually, since we didn't really get a look at his office this time, I want to actually look around and if there's anything of note in his office before we kind of like settle in, if that's okay.
Yeah, so while they're doing that, can I pick myself up and take a look at that desk again?
Yeah. I'll say first for in Chief Brown's office, it's there's pictures of kind of similar to Sandra's office. There's pictures of like nature and frames. You do see on his desk there is a picture of him and like a woman like with their arms wrapped around each other. And like a picture of like a gaggle of young children.
Okay.
But there's nothing. What specifically are you looking for? Is there like any?
I guess maybe if there's like we mentioned that we know Sandra's missing or something. Maybe that there's like new information that's been posted in his office about something. Like I don't know. Maybe he posted up some sort of like poster or something, or there's like maybe like something that wasn't there before when we last talked with him.
Okay. Go ahead. You give me an investigative mystery.
Okay, I'll do it in roll 20 this time. With sharp, right? Yeah, it's sharp.
Yeah.
Plus, see, I'm not doing that. It's asking me all these different things. I'm just gonna roll. Okay, come on, don't fail me now. So.
Actually, it's gonna be a read a bad situation, not a investigative mystery. The questions just make more sense.
Oh, so
It's still sharp.
still sharp. Okay, So that's 5 and 1 plus 3, which is 9.
9. Okay. So you can hold 1 to make success. So you can ask 1 question between what's my best way in, what's my best way out, is there anything we haven't noticed yet, what's a big threat, what's most vulnerable to me, what's the best way to protect.
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed yet?
Looking around, you do see on his desk, you see a memo for it seems to be it's a permanent closure of Thornton Gap trail. Which I don't know if that necessarily is like a danger, but that is something you notice.
Okay. I'll keep it locked in here when I need it. Okay.
So yeah, you guys settle in. And what do you? And he says, what do you fine folk need help with today?
Did you want to speak Meredith first, or did you want me to speak? Yeah, I'm asking Alex. Did you want me to speak first, or did you want to speak?
You can speak first.
Okay. I guess I'll say that. So basically, we wanted to come to you because we seem to have come across some really scary, weird stuff that's going on in the park, and so we wanted to see if you could help us out with it or anything like that. I'm being as vague as possible, of course.
And he said, "Oh, sure. This sounds like it needs to be an official, an official park document. So let me." And he starts just rifling around his desk for official, paperwork and stuff.
A notepad with the.
Yeah. Back over to Paul Peterson. You go back to check on Sandra's desk. So the one drawer you have not been able to unopen. The one drawer you have not been able to open, the one that made you fall back, is fully locked. It seems to be the biggest drawer, one of the ones that is a filing cabinet drawer, and has a firm lock on it.
Okay. Well, I want to check, see if there's any keys or anything that are kind of hidden on the desk or in the desk, and if not, then I want to try to kind of pick it or crack it open.
Yeah. A cursory look, it seems like there's no keys at all.
Okay.
Which does show you that the wherever Sandra is, she has all of her keys. You also notice the you fell over on her coat rack, her official park coat or whatever is gone. Her walkie-talkie is gone, so she's out of here. She's not missing incidentally. She was out of here.
Okay.
So if you want to try and break in, go ahead and give me an act under pressure roll.
Pressure. Okay.
That's cool.
That's cool. So that would be maybe 12.
Oh,
Ooh.
perfect.
Yeah.
Nice.
Makes sense. How do you go about trying to open this locked drawer?
I would assume Paul has like a rudimentary either lock picking type thing or knowledge of picking it. So either he's taking the the paper clips or something out of her desk and using those to kind of just pop it open. I think that's cool. He's gonna MacGyver this shit. He's gonna pull stuff out of her desk to open it.
Start playing the soundtrack.
Yeah, for sure. You go about, make quick work of it, with Mary Edith and Hamid distracting the chief, so any sound you make is covered up. And I'm assuming you close the door behind you as well, so that's muffling the sound.
Close the door and make it look like I'm not there.
Mm-hmm. After about a minute of finagling, you're able to pop that drawer open, and you see it's filled with files and stuff like that.
Okay, Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of like rummage through them quietly, like kind of just looking through, seeing if anything looks important or noteworthy about what's kind of been going on.
Yeah, you for the most part, it seems to be like incident reports. It seems to be like just kind of boring official park records and things like that. Things that are not like that. They're innocuous, but need to be locked away. For the most part, you do, however, find a file, like a folder that is unmarked. Doesn't have like any name or like incident or trail or anything. And you pull it up, and it is filled with information about the attacks at Thornton Gap. You see there's information, there's some like you actually recognize probably some of the lore and like legends that you heard from the man at the Historical Society when you went and talked to him. And you find a document about the Snallygaster that has like a circle around it kind of thing. There's a like notepad that's stuffed in there. And you see there's like information about the eggs. And like your first glance, it seems like there are what appear to be buyers. There's like price points and like you then also you see there's a date attached to it, which is today.
Oh, okay. Oh shit. Okay,
Yeah.
So I want to grab this stuff that seems noteworthy like that, and just kind of like take it and put it in my jacket pocket. Nothing that's like information we already know, just like the dates and information, anything that looks like it'd be key for this investigation. Yeah.
I'll say there's also like the last page in that notebook. There's only one more, or like in the notepad, is it appears to be notes on the Snallygaster itself.
Okay.
So there's things like sharpened claws, acidic saliva, goes long time without food, like longevity of life, asexual reproduction, things like that. Like it is, seems like Sandra has been keeping tabs on this creature for a hot minute.
Okay. Anything in there that you don't like already know that I would find out from talking with our friends at the Historic Center, or just first-hand account stuff?
I mean, I think, just the knowledge of like the asexual reproduction and like the, longevity of life, that's kind of new information.
Okay.
But like you knew that you firsthand that it has sharpened claws and acidic spit and stuff like that. So that.
Okay.
But I guess the most important information is that Sandra knew this information.
Yeah, I just didn't know if there was anything that we hadn't already said.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna fold it up. I'm gonna put it on the inside of my jacket pocket, and then I'm gonna kind of go to the door and see if I can, like, just sneak out without being seen.
Yeah. Mary Edith and Hamid. Chief Brown has found his official documentation, and has he put on some his readers and stuff, and has given the floor to you to say what you need to say.
Well, I mean, so we were, I was in the park. I was doing my, field work that I, have been doing for the past few days, and I ran into Mary Edith, and she just, told me to come and help her investigate something that she ran into, and it was, and I kind of looked to Mary Edith, and I kind of give an eye of like add on to the conversation, add on to because in my mind it's like a yes and moment, and it's kind of I'm kind of expecting Mary Edith to kind of weave a tale here about what she saw, and then to maybe
So it was a big creature with wings. had big wings, beautiful wings. Feathers and scales and one beautiful eye. Big, beautiful eye. And I think it had some hair. I don't think it had bangs. But with that face, I think it could have pulled off bangs. And that's just her for the next 5 minutes.
You see,
Did you say bangs
Chief
or
Brown
bangs?
has
She's bangs.
Thanks. Okay, that's what I was like. Wait, what?
Yeah.
fringe. Chief Brown has stopped writing, and you see he has slowly reached into his drawer and pulled out a pamphlet for drug rehabilitation and has slid it over. He's like,
Wow.
listen, I know you folks
Wow.
like to go out into the woods and do the funny mushrooms.
And
But-
and then I kind of like interrupt and I say, "Are you suggesting that me, a respected field researcher, was doing mushrooms?
Yes.
Why would?" And first of all, I said I ran into her. Why would you assume we were both crazy? Like you're. I thought I was expecting more out of a park ranger. Like, what kind of investigative work do you do in this place?
I'm not an investigator. I'm a chief of the park. I don't investigate. Listen,
You investigate incidents that happen, don't you? Like, and now for some reason it's tapped into his inner Karen that he never knew he had.
he has unfolded. He's
I
like
guess I was
unfolded,
expecting a level of decorum.
He's unfolded the pamphlet and is like on a list of side effects to hallucinogens. There's aggression. He points at that and just kind of nods, and delusions, and is like, listen, I understand, you like to go have fun. Listen, I don't, I've been around a long time. I've been around the block a few times. I know what it's like to have fun. I went to
hate this
Woodstock.
guy.
Can I
But
hear
as,
you
you know-
getting, escalated with this and kind of take that as the opportunity to kind of quickly come out of the office and kind of barge in to his
Yeah.
office?
Oh yeah, my voice is not lowered; it is elevated. So you would have, especially with the door open. Did Randall close the door?
No, he left it
Zizi
open.
and Dave can hear it
Yeah.
outside.
And you, Paul, you barge into his office.
Oh, good. You two, you're here. Great. And he's pointed at Meredith then. I mean, it's like, you two need to come with me right now. You're coming with me.
Oh.
And he's just going to start kind of walking, out.
Oh, and he's
Hey,
like,
Paul,
well, I'd rather.
Okay. And as you guys
Pamphlet.
start,
You grab the pamphlet, and I'll just say well, it looks like someone needs. Looks like someone needs us to do something of far more importance than talk to some idiot. And I just kind of stand up and I just say, "Come on, Mary Edith," and then.
Off in the distance,
Sweet.
Paul goes, now.
well, y'all have a good day now.